This is Talk Radio, the 1998 KPMG commercial radio station of the year.
Top 10 things now that sound dirty at the office but aren't. Number 10, I need to whip it out by 5. Number 9, mind if I use your laptop. Number 8, put it in my box before I leave. Number 7, if I have to lick one more, I'll gag. Number 6, I want it on my desk now. Number 5, I think it's out of fluid. Number 4, my equipment is so old it takes forever to finish. Number 3, it's an entry-level position. Number 2, when do you think you'll be getting off today? And the number 1 thing that sounds dirty at the office but isn't, it's not fair. I do all the work while she just sits there.
Oh, hello!
Is everybody happy?
Yeah.
My old nub of my chest.
Can you tap the nub of your chest on the phone for us, please?
You're a good comedian.
Haven't said anything funny yet.
Don't you think it's a little hairy for R&R, Colonel?
God damn it! I say it's safe to surf this beach, Captain! It's safe to surf this beach!
I was just going to ask you, who would you like to be stuck in a lift with?
Well, not you.
I don't think you could have hit the head more squarely.
On the nail.
Nail.
One nation under a roof, getting down just for the funk of it. One nation and we're on the moon. Take a stop at now.
Isn't it just ghastly?
Nick Abbot.
Hola, hola, hola.
The world's biggest human was just running that desk in there, Kev. You are now sitting in his seats. It's now nice and toasty and warm.
Hola. And, yeah, a little bit damp as well.
Oh, really? Really? So we're very upset about the Chelsea result, are we not?
No.
Yeah, we are. What do you mean, no?
No, I enjoy doing this show, personally.
Well, they don't know why we're upset about it.
Oh.
We're upset about the Chelsea. Well, that has nothing to do with it, Kev. We like Chelsea. Chelsea, Chelsea.
I don't care.
Up the Blues.
Football.
Oh, please. It's only football?
Yeah.
Like it's not life and death? Is that what you were going to say?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like the old man said, it's more important than that. So, no, we're mortified about the Chelsea result, actually, because if they'd won, we'd have got tomorrow off. Because they'd be playing in the later match, but as it is, they're playing in the earlier match, so we just get a half an hour shaved off the show. So it's 0500 1053 89. We've only got an hour and a half, a tiny little mosquito bite of a show, so we'd better get going with it. And did you have anything planned for tomorrow there, Kev?
For tomorrow or today?
Tomorrow night, you were expecting to get tomorrow night off. Off-ski you were going to be.
Yeah, I did kind of have plans, but now I don't.
You've cancelled her.
I've just had to cancel her, yes.
Now, does she know about your girlfriend?
Oh, no, it's not like that. Now, please don't get me into trouble.
Does your girlfriend listen?
They're probably both listening, so please stop.
They're both listening.
No,
both of your girlfriends are listening.
No, I don't.
How about the girl that you're going out with here at Talk Radio?
Will you stop, please? Please stop. Please stop now. Please stop talking. I'm not like that at all. I'm a nice person.
Yeah. Where are all our callers? Blimey, I think the football has scared them all away. 0500 1053 89. Come on, we're only here for an hour and a half. Blimey, come on in. How long do we have to do this for? I think I might go screenless. I'm going to do some lightning rounds. Should we set up a lightning round right away? Or should we try and get some normal calls on the air? Where's Kev gone, for crying out loud? All right, I'm going to take some screenless. Let's see what happens. Hello, line 1, you're on the air.
It's gone.
It's gone. Hello, line 3, you're on the air. This is going really well so far. Hello, line 4, you are on the air. Okay, Kev, I'm expecting that you haven't plugged something in, because there's not 4 lines in a row that are dead.
No, I must
An
have plugged
explanation,
something in.
please? We just done a hot seat with the football people, so this thing is not set up for a phone-in. And somebody has just come running back. They probably know exactly what it is. Hola is coming back in the studio.
I think it's Nikki, the newsreader, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, no, she's not coming in at all. She was just running down the
Well, can you explain to me why? I mean, this is a phone-in show. We can't get any calls on the air.
Well, try putting the fader up.
The fader is up.
And press the button.
I'll press number 5. Hello, 5, you're on the air.
Nope.
Nada, niet, rien, nothing. I'll try it one more time, and then I'm giving up and going home. Hello, 6, you are on the air.
Northampton.
Oh, it's on line 2. It's on fader 2. Somebody has
Rewired
screwed.
them the
Yeah,
wrong
well,
way.
who the hell would have done that? Oh, God, it's not the engineering department again, is it?
Actually, it is. It's funny you should mention that. Here comes Nikki, the newsreader, with some new news.
No, you're okay. There's no engineer.
There's no engineers here. Okay,
Really?
well,
Well, what are the odds on that? I could have flipped a coin and told you that before it landed in my palm.
Well, what happened was this system actually blew up this afternoon during Anna's program, and Anna had to change studios.
Oh, it was Anna who did this.
No, it wasn't.
Really?
So what's happened is they've clearly plugged it in, but plugged it in
I'm going
the
to
wrong
call
way.
Anna at home and ask for some professional assistance because my mind's trying to crawl out my left ear at the moment.
Nikki, get Anna
Doing-
Rayburn in here.
Okay.
I need some tough love instantly. Love. Oh, Nikki, the newsreader, by the way, what did I ask you to do last night?
Pant news.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Pant news
You
is
mean
coming
the
up
news?
later. Yeah, we've got some pant news.
Yeah, I'm failing miserably at the moment on pant news.
You'd
but
better get some-
Hopefully I'll have them for you within 25 minutes.
Pant news coming up during the new news. Or the
I'll
new
try.
nudes.
Can only do my best.
Oh, blimey, everyone's in here now. It's
you
like
want,
Euston
man?
I know
Station.
what it is.
What is it?
What is it then?
It's VIP'd in there, man.
VIP.
Do you want me to go and sort it out?
Yeah, right. What's VIP?
I've got no idea.
Because you got that line up.
Oh,
Yeah,
that. Oh, I see.
You see you got your VIP light on, man.
It's Dylan the hippie.
There you go.
And that's it?
It's all fader one now.
Oh.
Let's get rid of them, right? There you go.
Of
There
course,
you go.
I should explain that we had to hot seat with sports, so there was no way of checking any of this.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise, it makes it sound
That
amateur.
shouldn't happen, really.
Yeah.
That should be checked.
Kev screws
Shut
up
up,
again.
Dylan.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Get back to Ermintrude.
All right, here we go again. Hello, line 1, you're on the air.
Hello, Nick.
Oh, great. What a joy and a pleasure it is to talk to you, mate. I didn't think I was going to get one single call on the air because Kev screwed up again.
He is crap.
He
Excuse
is
me,
crap.
no, hold on a second.
Shut up,
And
you're
excuse
crap.
me as well, mate. This had nothing to do with
You
me.
are so crap, Kev. Have I explained?
Oh, man.
So, back to you, mate. You're on the air. Hello.
Yeah, it's about minor celebrities. You know these minor celebs, they once were famous and now they're doing pantomimes and so on.
Yeah.
I reckon that they go drink driving to get their names in the paper. Do you ever notice
That's
that?
a good idea.
There are more
I hadn't thought about that.
minor
Yeah.
celebrities in the paper for drink driving than anybody else.
It makes the papers because it is a bad thing, and
Yeah.
any celebrity that does a bad thing will get in the papers. But it's not such a bad thing that they'd actually have to go to jail
Exactly. It's
or
not
be
like murder.
That's right, or be tutted at society in general. Because we still have this sort of thing about drink driving. We think it's bad, but it's not that bad. It's like one for the road kind of thing. It's just lads do that sort of thing. How amusing, and pat them on the head and tell them not to do it again. That's right. It's an awful thing to do, drink driving.
Yeah, like Lenny Bennett was in the paper last week.
He was. Lenny Bennett still alive?
He is. Still presents Lucky Ladders as well.
He does what?
He presents Lucky Ladders.
Lucky Ladders?
Something like that.
I thought that was Michael Barrymore.
Is it?
I don't know, one of them.
Either way, they're both crap. And the other story which caught my eye last week was Judith Chalmers has declared that she does not wear any underwear.
Oh, blimey. Judith Chalmers, she was on some show the other week, wasn't she? Was it Graham Norton?
Don't know.
I think I caught that by mistake, because it was in... they stick Graham Norton in between... do they not put it in between King of the Hill and South Park? Something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
There's that half-hour gap where, what else are you going to do but watch more television? Because by that time of the night, you're absolutely steaming drunk and you can barely get yourself up off the sofa. And so she came on, and she's suddenly trying to do the hip, trendy thing. And this is an old woman, right? She's, 60? Something like that? And she comes on, I swear to God, she's wearing a micro miniskirt. She can barely... I don't know whether she's in it, trying to get out, or outside trying to get in. It was... it's like your mother shows up in a punk bondage outfit. It's just not what you want to see. If you're 60 years old, and there's nothing wrong with the way she looks, it's just that you don't try and dress 30 years younger than you actually are, because you end up looking stupid, Judith.
But it's the problem not that she doesn't dress.
Oh, it's the lack of clothes that you have a problem with.
Yes.
And it's the sharing that she wears no underwear that's...
Yes. Like, that's a hideous thought, really. No offence to her, but...
Well, no, wait a minute. Just to test. Now, close your eyes.
Yeah.
Now, picture Judith Chalmers.
Mm-hmm.
Now picture Judith Chalmers without her underwear.
Oh, dear. That isn't pleasant.
I'm sorry I had to do that for you.
But you know, that brings me on to the other theory, but about minor celebrities. If they're old, do something which is meant to make them seem sexy, and they get in the papers. Basically because the papers want to poke fun at them.
Well, basically because the tabloids are obsessed with celebrity. Because that's all they've got. I mean, you look at the red top tabs, and they're not interested in news. Although the Mirror did make an interesting departure the other day. I think the front page of the Sun was some person you've never heard of before, who is loosely related to the Queen, who's got a stud through her tongue. The front page of the Mirror was inside Iraq, which is, talk about your giant leap up market. But, they're just obsessed with what's happening in the soaps. And I swear, the Star. Who buys the Star, by the way? I mean, how... I don't know. Do we want to get into this? How stupid would you have to be to buy the Star? But there's absolutely no news in that. It's just one step above the Sport. Which, at least the Sport, is funny every now and again. But the Star, the big news thing inside the Star was a soap. Not what characters in the soap are doing in real life, but the actual storyline of the soap itself. I couldn't believe it. It was like looking at the TV Times. But that's what they run on, celebrity. And it's not enough to do the Hello style celebrity, although the Hello magazine seems to be making a lot of money from just fluffing up their egos. That's not enough. You fluff them up, and then you knock them in any way you can to knock them down. And then when they're down, it's the comeback, and they're up and down, and it's like a roller coaster with these people, which is why I never want to be famous. Don't ever want to be on television. I don't ever want to be recognized in the street. I don't want anything like that. I didn't come into this business to be famous. Quite the reverse. So please, don't ever... I'm never going on Celebrity Squares. Is that still running?
Yes.
Never going on the Golden Shot or any of that other stuff. Won't do it. So don't ask. Not that I have been asked. Not that they're like beating down my door asking me, we couldn't get Paul Ross, so would you mind stepping in? Haven't been asked.
But this supports your theory as well, that there is no longer any news. And that's why all of this is in the newspapers.
Well, the difference between the tabs and the broadsheets is that the broadsheets think that they are giving us news, whereas actually what they are giving us for the most part are tales of recent deaths in your area, or tales of a lot of deaths in other areas. Because if it's a person who's died in our area, they'll tell us about it. If it's a person who's died in India, it just happens too much. They won't tell us. If it's 100 people die in India, absolutely, it'll be front page news. And if it's not that, then it's, just atrocious, awful things that are happening, within families, and just other people's misery is what they deal in. Either that, or what government ministers say to each other, which is so not news. A flash headline, Conservative leader says Labour is crap. And they'll give that a whole page. Like, what the hell else is he going to say? And then on the next page, it will be in a stern, robust reply. The Labour leader says, "Oh no, we're not. You are." It's pathetic. This isn't news.
The other thing which is interesting is these newspapers now publish pointless items, which are actually sometimes quite funny, but they're basically put out as a PR exercise. There was this list in the Daily Mail yesterday. Basically because BBC One, Hello Gardens, what's that? Sounds like rubbish, but anyway, are doing a thing about telephone operators. And there was
Hello Girls. Yeah, I haven't seen it. It's a TV programme, isn't it?
And so they've published in the paper a whole list of bizarre calls that operators have got, and some of them are quite funny.
Right, well
But, that's...
I know, it's an advert for a television show. Well, that happens more than you could possibly imagine. When some model gets a picture in the paper because she's shown up at a film premiere in a see-through dress, that's not just something that she thought, I think I'll wear, this looks nice, it's the only thing I've got clean on. No, she'll have meetings with her PR people, and they'll arrange for her to arrive at exactly the right time that all the press are going to be there, and they'll have a limo to take her all the way there, and she'll go for fittings for the dress beforehand. It's like it's like the D-Day landings to get minor celebrities' pictures in the papers. It's not just something that happens. They don't show up and and the photographers happen to be there. No, it's all they're in bed together. The PR people and the minor celebs and the papers and all, and they feed off each other. They suck off each other. And just spew it back all at us, and that qualifies as news, I don't think. Okay, well, listen, mate, it's been a deep pleasure.
It has indeed.
And we've got to go.
Okay.
0500 1053 89. I have Yo Mama's So Fat jokes, Kev, but you don't want to hear these, though, do you?
You don't think these have, like, run their course now? Maybe we should move on to something new.
Well, you might be right, but I've got 50 more pages of the stuff.
Oh, okay.
I don't know whether I mentioned this to you before, but Kev, Yo Mama is so fat, she was earmarked for commercial development. Yeah. So, is it time to go? Are we there yet?
Almost.
Almost,
it's
yeah.
also worth mentioning, although why we're mentioning this I don't know, because people can't hear us, but we're getting a lot of calls and faxes and things.
What's that?
We're having trouble with our transmitters, dear.
We are?
Yeah, and apparently there'll be some people who can't pick us up on the usual frequency, and are probably listening to us on a frequency they can only just get this time.
I'm having trouble with my bunions. Have I mentioned that?
Good. Our engineers are looking into it.
And my bunions too.
That's what I meant.
Also have piles problems. Can they check that while they're finished?
Maybe.
Really?
Yeah, so if you're listening to us but not on the usual frequency and you're wondering why we sound so gnarly tonight, then that's the reason.
Because we're gnarly dudes.
Yeah.
Here's one in Croydon. Hello, Andrew?
By the way, just a technical point. Hello?
Yes.
Yes, you're not delaying. You're delaying.
Are we not in delay?
Of course we aren't, because they would take that out for the sport, wouldn't they?
Oh my God! All right, thanks very much, Andrew. Can you hold there for a couple of minutes while the delay builds up? Cheers, mate. What would we do without you? We would be fired, probably. So is there anything else that we haven't done yet that we think we should, Kev? You useless great gonk.
No, I think we're okay now.
Are you sure? Are we actually on the air? Hello? Hello? Is this thing on?
No, we're sorted out now. But of course, the key is that when they do football, obviously they don't want to broadcast it on a delay. And they look, we had to hot seat. They set up. There's no way I can check these
You
things.
are a trained professional. All we had to check was the mic's on and the delay is in order, and the phone calls can get on the air. And you didn't do any of those things. What did you actually do? I mean, seriously, for money, what do you actually do around here? You're a joke. Oh. You should join the engine. Never mind.
Although for what it's worth, I think you're the first program on this station. First phone program to ever go out without delay.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And we made it without upset. What are the odds on that? You're tapping your head.
Yeah. I think there's something else needs fixing. Let me go sort it out.
So it's 0500 1053 89. Let's just see how the... I press it forwards to see how much delay, right? Not towards me. Forwards. Okay, that's plenty. That's enough. That's 3 or 4 seconds. We can jump in case of emergency. Right, back with you, Andrew. Thanks, mate. You saved our lives.
I'm expecting wages.
How did you know that, by the way?
Because I had the radio on. I did exactly what I was not supposed to do, and I put the radio on.
Uh-huh.
And I thought, hang about.
We're going to send this bloke a prize. I want you to take his number after whether you like it or not, Andrew. We're going to send you a prize. No, seriously. I don't care if you don't want one. You're getting something through the post.
Hello.
So, what's up?
This news or lack of thing. Iraq and the UN thing took a back seat because the Queen Mother was out.
I swear, the Queen Mother. Here is a woman who's got all the money in the world, right? Most of the money in this country, the Queen Mother has got. Am I right?
Yes.
Let's do something about her teeth. Seriously. I don't mean to be unpleasant about this, but the woman has wooden teeth.
Hello?
And I'm only doing this because I love her, okay? But, you know, every time she smiles, you go for the Ron seal. You're not driving at the moment, are you, Andrew?
No, I'm not, no.
So you were going to say something else?
I'm trying to. Who cares?
Who cares about the Queen Mother?
This Queen Mother nonsense. It's getting on my nerves. And she went walkabout for 20 minutes.
She went walkabout for 20 minutes. Well, that's a news story in itself.
It was the first item.
Did she really? She walked for 20 minutes?
For 20 minutes.
Around and around in a circle, which was really worrying, yeah.
She's our favourite grandmother, apparently.
She is our favourite grandmother. God bless you, Mom. And people, this is also not pleasant. I'm not doing this because I dislike the Queen Mum, because she's lovely. She does a great job.
She's gorgeous, mate.
Well, let's not get out of control.
All right, then.
But, she's going to die soon, am I right?
You're going to get a flood of calls.
Well, this is not funny. The Queen...
Your switchboard is in trouble now.
No, it's not. I'm not making a joke about this. The Queen Mother is going to die soon, and all broadcast media have something in place, and have had for many years, for this eventuality. You know, the BBC and ITV, Channel 4, Channel 5, every radio station in the country, they've all got their tributes. They're made already. You know, they're not waiting for it to happen and then they'll cobble something together. The BBC and, you know, all the major broadcasting organisations have had a tribute to the Queen Mum made for, I would say, at least 10 years. It's in the vaults, it's ready to go, probably at a flick of a switch. And when Princess Di went first, that threw everybody, because nobody
had nothing ready.
They didn't have anything ready at all. You're quite right. And the day after she died, when the TV channels were trying to put something together, you could tell they were screwed, because the newscaster was kind of umming and ahhing on the air, like he's a talk show host, you know. He's just like, well, where are we going now? What's happening? And here's another person coming in to say how wonderful Lady Di was.
Well, what about the sad people who camp out and wait for the Queen Mother to come out? Oh, yeah, I've been here for 2 days now, and, you know, it's worth it. I just can't believe it.
No, neither can I. Scarily enough, people like that are the majority in this country. Think about the best-selling of anything. It's bought by people like that, people you would cross the street to avoid. I know. Weird. But weirdos are in the majority. It's you and me who are the strange ones.
Right, well, that's it now. You're going to get a load of calls. I'll leave you to it.
Thanks a lot, mate. 0500 1053 89. And I didn't say anything negative about the Queen Mum. It's just true. They're already... Let's see, Nikki, the newsreader. She's in here. She'll be able to confirm it. Nikki, the newsreader, am I right? We probably have our own Queen Mother a bit ready. And correct?
Yeah, we do.
And how many years have we had it ready for?
Well, as long as I've been in journalism, every radio station I've ever worked at has had one ready. So.
And how long have you been in journalism?
7 years.
7 years. So for 7 years, at least, every broadcast media in this country has had the Queen Mother a bit thing ready. This is not something we cobble together like they did with the Princess Di thing. They're ready to go.
Yeah.
That's right. And you know, some broadcasters have bets on, particularly on radio stations where people are on regularly at regular times. They have bets on whose show she's going to go, because taped to the wall behind them is an envelope that says obit, and you open it up, and in the case of the Queen dying, the Queen Mother, or somebody like that, you'll slap in the pre-made show and sit back and, read a book for 3 hours. You get paid the same amount per show. And that's why people are, which I think is a dreadful thing to do. Kev?
Yeah, of course.
But we don't have a lot of choice, really, do we?
What, you mean we can't request when she goes?
Well...
Good grief, I can't believe you just said that. Seriously, you are supposed to be a newsreader. You're supposed to uphold the values of this program. I'm the one that's supposed to be taking us into the gutter. You're supposed to be dragging us back out again.
No, when
you
I
just
dragged you out of the gutter, I'm push you there, yes.
I can't believe that you just said that. That is the most shocking thing. Me?
The words did not come out of my mouth.
How can you stand there and say this? You are supposed to be the upholder of truth and decency.
I am the upholder of truth and decency. Look at the lot of you.
Have you got us some pant news yet?
I have.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the upholder of truth and decency is full up with pant news.
No, it's not full up with pant news.
Well,
I did deal with the rest of the news first.
That's what I requested. Full up with pant news. I requested.
I know, but the boss won't let me.
The boss?
I'll tell you what, if we can lock him in the office, like when the show's on, then I can do it. But he doesn't think we should.
Doesn't like what? How can he's got something against pants?
Exactly.
Doesn't wear it.
I think it was the cheese, actually. He didn't like the cheese. news than we did last week.
Can I request that you don't say the words cheese and pants in the same sentence? Would that be okay?
You can request it. I can't guarantee that I'll take any notice.
Okay, Nikki, I'd like to ask you to go in your room now.
Okay.
Yes. You have been on your worst behaviour this evening. Seriously, I can't. I am in shock.
Thursday, that'll be bad behaviour.
Oh, great.
Why? What's happening on Thursday?
No, I'm going to drink a lot on Thursday.
Oh, that's right. We've got a party on Thursday. Everybody else gets the day off, but we're doing a show.
No, I'm here as well. I'm here till 9.
You are?
I have to read your news, yeah.
Oh, you're going to start drinking before 9 o'clock, so you get to, really take off at 9?
I'm a real professional. I will not start drinking until after I come off shift.
Okay, now get in your room.
Yeah, okay, I'm going.
Honestly.
Good grief. You're so bossy.
You are. Good grief, Kev. Just calm down.
Well, I'm in a bad mood because sport have kind of, interrupted.
Seriously, you were in a bad mood because you screwed up the front of the show.
Excuse me.
No, you did. It's your responsibility. You're the man that's sitting in that chair, and you screwed up big time.
I don't think I did.
The front part of this show was a joke.
All right, I need to go talk to people now.
I'm gonna go into my studio.
Yeah.
So Pant News is coming up, ladies and gentlemen. As Kev desperately tries to get his act together, we might not come back after the news because, Kev might not put the right fader up and it would be an hour's worth of silence. I don't know whether I've mentioned this, Kev, but your mama is so stupid. She put lipstick on her head just to make up her mind. And it says on my screen, out to news at 59, and I just talked it up perfectly to the second. And now what?
Just to further add to our little joyous celebration here tonight, the travel person isn't here yet.
I wish I hadn't said that. Just that I had my water up to my lips, and now I've spurted all over myself. Now it looks like I've had an accident in here, which I almost did. What do you mean the travel person isn't here yet?
Well, she's not here yet.
Well, she got caught in traffic.
Apparently she did. Could you fill for a second, please, dear?
Is he calling me dear? Well, where is he going? Did you just call me dear?
Yeah, of course I did. Come on, get on with it.
Well, now what's the out? Oh, 59.50. As in 2 seconds ago, you mean?
You've got a minute. Make it good. I can't believe
a minute.
It would be a professional radio station.
I tell you what, this is an hour and a half of the most colossal screw-ups I've ever heard in my life, and we've only had half an hour so far. In half an hour, we've screwed up enough for an hour and a half show. So what the next hour is going to be like, I have got no idea.
I wish some of it was my fault.
And now it's all your fault, you great gonk. And now on my screen it says out to news, because we don't just make this stuff up. We had to be out to the second. And it says out to news, and it's just a series of question marks. Now we don't know. This show is just one giant query, Kev.
Yeah, well.
So it's 0500 1053 89. It's a free call. And the fax number is 0541 59 69 79. We would like your free material because God knows we need it tonight. And Kev, your mama is so stupid. She sold her car for petrol money.
And now for the pant news. Full Monty star Robert Carlyle is dropping his pants again. It's not this time for a film, but for Madame Tussauds modelling sessions. Apparently he's been asked to wear as little as possible, so the waxwork will be truly accurate. And the in thing, now listen up guys, because I know that you need this sort of thing.
Hey.
The in thing for men next year will be plastic pant inserts to wear when you're down the gym. And it's for those who are body conscious but can't be bothered to work out too much. They're the only answer for permanently pert-looking buttocks. Available from a store near you
Plastic
soon.
pants, I mean the sweat would just be absolutely pouring
No, I
off
think
you.
you
Are
wear
you
cotton
serious?
pants and then you slide these bits of plastic in underneath to give you sort of uplift.
Oh, blimey, you've really thought about this, haven't
I
you?
have thought about it, yeah, absolutely.
Does it lift and separate?
I don't know, I hope not. Well, actually, there's some of the people in this office, maybe definitely not.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing at all. I think I better move swiftly onwards to talk radio satellite weather. No rain tonight for the whole country apart from Western Scotland. Well, this is much better. I was completely thrown yesterday when I had no sound effects. And Western Scotland's going to have the odd shower. It might not be raining, but in England and Wales, there's going to be some mist and fog instead overnight. And the overnight low will be 10 degrees centigrade. Tomorrow, absolutely, there's going to be sun and lots of it, and unfortunately the obligatory scattered shower, and they're going to be getting heavier in the north and west. Tomorrow's high will be 23 degrees centigrade, and the good news is it's going to be a very, very, very hot weekend.
son has got
His hat on.
Oh, my... Oh,
Hooray.
no, stop
I'm
singing,
a happy
please.
bunny tonight. Anyway, Talk Radio News time. It's 5 minutes past 8.
This is Talk Radio, the 1998 KPMG commercial radio station of the year.
Oh, hello.
Is everybody happy?
Yeah.
My old nub of my chest.
Can you tap the nub of your jest on the phone for us, please?
You're a good comedian.
Haven't said anything funny yet.
Don't you think it's a little hairy for R&R, Colonel?
God damn it! I say it's safe to surf this beach, Captain! It's safe to surf this beach!
I was just going to ask you, who would you like to be stuck in a lift with?
Well, not you.
I don't think you could have hit the head more squarely.
On the nail.
Nail.
One nation under a roof, getting down just for the funk of it. One nation and we're on the move. Take us off the sky.
Isn't it just ghastly?
Nick Abbott.
That sounded like Peter Daly who was saying, isn't it just ghastly?
I think it was.
Really?
Yeah.
He didn't call the show, did he?
No, but I think somebody phoned up who had sampled him.
Oh, really? And what was the experience like? Stop right there. Right, let's breeze through some of these because we've only got an hour left. Blimey, it's like no sooner do you sit down than you get up to go again. Hello, Lou, you're in Worcestershire, but you know that.
Yeah, I do know that. Hi, how you doing?
Good,
Jolly good. You're coping pretty well, actually, aren't you?
I reckon. Despite it all, we're still on the air.
That's right.
So what's up, Lou?
Well, I just phoned really because when I tuned in at the start of the show, you had no callers, but since then you've obviously been swamped with callers.
Swamped.
Absolutely.
You've got callers
and
up to
with,
here. I know.
teething problems as well, shall we say?
Yeah. Swamped with Kev. I think that says it all. Oh, so that was it?
Well, no, not really. It's all right. I'm just trying to get my cat to come in. Here he is. That's okay.
This is a live show, Lou. We can't chop this out afterwards.
That's okay.
So, what did you call about, dear?
Well, anything you like, really.
So, what have you been up to today, then, Lou?
Well, I've been at work.
And what do you do for work?
A bit of everything, really.
Oh, a bit of this and that, ducking and diving, import, export.
Something like
You
that.
go around asking people if they want a new watch.
Pardon? Do I what, sorry?
Got any fake perfumes?
No, I don't like perfume.
What do you mean a little bit of this and a little bit of that? What do you do, Lou? Tell us. Go on, tell us.
I work in a warehouse.
In a warehouse?
Yeah.
And what do you do in the warehouse?
Whatever needs doing, really.
Oh, blimey, could you be any more vague?
Not really. Anyway, cartoons.
What has that got to do with warehouses?
Well, not a lot, really, but I've been in a warehouse all day, so...
So you don't want to talk about that? That's precisely right. So what do you do when you get off work?
I like to watch cartoons.
You like to watch cartoons?
I do, yeah.
Any particular cartoons? This is really going downhill fast, Lou. I'm trying to get something out. You were nice enough to call. I'm trying desperately to get something out of this, but you keep putting a dead bat to everything I throw at you. So what kind of cartoons do you like, Lou?
I don't know if you've seen a cartoon called Dexter's Laboratory.
No.
No? Well, you've missed out.
So, what have you got planned for the weekend, Lou?
What have I got planned for the weekend? Well, if the weather's nice, then I shall definitely be out in the garden and possibly having a barbecue.
Right.
I don't know, what have you got planned for the weekend?
Work. I got an idea, Lou. Why don't you hang up?
Yeah.
Think about something to call in about, and maybe we'll speak later.
Okay, can I just ask you one question?
No. That was Lou, ladies and gentlemen. It's 0500 1053 89. It's a free call, and here's one in Gateshead. Hello, Barry.
Hello?
Barry.
Hello, Nick. You're my second favourite presenter.
Second favourite presenter. You're my second favourite caller.
All right. Thank you very much indeed.
Barry, either get a new phone or speak less close to it. It sounds like you're talking it from inside your phone.
Okay, I'll speak quieter. Just two things first before I go into my main subject.
Yeah, before you go.
Why do you treat that lovely lady so badly?
Which one, Lou?
Yes.
You're joking. I couldn't have been nicer. I was desperately trying to make a conversation with her, but she wasn't giving me anything. You know, a conversation's a two-way
I
thing.
didn't mean her. I meant your colleague.
Oh, Nikki the newsreader can stand up for herself.
Oh, no, bless her. She's a lovely lady. You shouldn't treat her like that.
She is a lovely lady, but she's perfectly capable of defending herself from me.
Well, if you say so.
I do say so, Barry,
Right,
and so
right.
does she.
And the lady who watches cartoons, God bless her. I hope she watches Tom and Jerry when she's having a barbecue at the weekend.
Yeah, but don't let the meat get too, char grilled. So what was the main thing you were going to talk about, Barry?
Yes,
Oh.
it was about people who read the Star.
Right.
I wonder if you could put a message out to all your listeners, and you've got a lot of listeners.
Sure, one or two, yeah.
Yeah, to ring up and tell them why they read the Star.
What paper do you read there, Barry?
I read the Telegraph, actually.
You do?
Aye. But if they would just say why they don't want to read national and international news.
They want to read national, international nudes.
Yeah, the news.
Yeah, every now and again, and national or international nude can go a long way, Barry. You should think about it every now and again.
Well, if they read the Star, they won't read anything about the news going on in the world.
Which can be a good thing. You go on holiday, you don't read a single item of news, and does it affect your life one way or the other that you don't know there's been, massive amounts of death here, there, and everywhere, and grief and pain?
No, I read a newspaper every day when I go abroad.
You do? Blimey.
Yes.
What do you do for a holiday?
Well, I do a holiday. I go places and enjoy myself.
And you still keep
I buy a newspaper once a day.
Well, that's mad, man. You want to just to give up the newspapers for a week in your life is not going to make any difference that you don't know about other people's misery. What difference does it make?
Well, it makes a lot of difference. You're a professional journalist, right? Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
I bet you read half a dozen newspapers.
I read them all.
Every day.
I read them all, but I do that for work. When I'm on holiday, I don't read anything at all.
I don't believe you.
Particularly a newspaper. I might read a book or something at most, but a newspaper when I'm on holiday, you go away and you miss 2 weeks of death and mayhem and grief and horror, and you come back and it's like watching EastEnders. You pick it right back up again. You haven't missed a thing. And it doesn't affect your life. The thing is, it does not affect your life one way or the other. 1,000 people die from a chemicals factory leak in India, or there's an appalling accident with, on the roads in this country, or, parents are dreadful to their children, or there's grief in children's homes in Wales, and all of this stuff doesn't affect your life at all. You'd be better off without it, as a matter of fact. You'd be a happier person. You wouldn't be checking the doorways in the town late at night when you go by it. Life would be less full of grief if you didn't know all of this stuff.
Nick, God bless you, but I'm not calling you a liar. I bet you read a newspaper when you're abroad.
Well, I don't know how else I can explain it to you, Barry. When I'm not working, I flat out do not read a newspaper. Don't need it. Don't need the pain, the aggravation, and the agony. I work with Kev.
Listen out for something new.
We're giving you more of what you want. More programs, more variety.
Catch your favorite talk radio presenters at some brand new times.
Scott Chisholm,
9 a.m.
Lorraine Kelly,
11 a.m.
Anna Raven,
1 p.m.
Tommy Boyd,
3 p.m.
Peter Dealey,
5 p.m.
Nick Abbott,
7 p.m.
James Whale,
9 p.m.
Ian Collins,
1 a.m.
Weekdays have never looked so good.
Set your watch for the brand new sound of talk radio. There's a good argument for listening.
This is Talk Radio. Nick Abbott.
You have got to talk to him. He'll listen to you.
Hit me!
What is this industrial music?
It's some hip-hop from the old school, boy.
Old school. Yo, yo, yo. Hang on a second, I'll untie my trainers. Yeah.
Where's Sick Boy?
Never mind. He's on holiday. Here is a call in London, and it's a lady called Lucy. Hello, Lucy.
Hi, Nick.
How you doing, dude?
I'm alright. I
just wondering, what do you look at when you're talking to us?
I don't tend to... well, the thing is, when you're trying to concentrate, you don't want to look out the window. You don't want to look
Got
at...
a window there, have you?
Of course, yeah, we've got a window out onto the rolling fields with there's like a stone tower, one of those follies, with a lake beyond. Have you ever been to Stirling?
Yes, my dad was born there.
It's exactly like looking out the window at Stirling University. It's a great, long, sloping lawn with
Rolex, it's Oxford Street. Absolute Rolex.
We look out onto the post office car park, as a matter of fact. Which is beautiful in and of itself, and so I don't want to look out there because I'll get distracted, and I don't want to look at the priceless paintings that are hanging on the wall in here because there's beautiful, and my mind will start wandering.
But are you staring at Big Fat Godzilla?
No, I want to look at something that's not going to put me off in any way. I want to look at something really kind of grim and horrible and grey and awful. So mostly I look at Kev.
Who in my mind's eye looks like that guy on Under the Moon, Danny Kelly.
Oh, thank you so... Now, Danny is a lovely guy.
I'm sure he is.
Lucy, you're never getting on this programme again. Do you understand me?
No, you know how you conjure up pictures of what people look like?
Yeah.
Well, do you want to know the picture I have of you?
Yeah, come on then.
No, don't start hitting back just, because I think, actually, Lucy... You're absolutely correct in that respect.
I do not think so.
Absolutely correct in
Why
that
do you sound
respect.
so offended? What's wrong with it?
No, I'm not...
Yeah, what's wrong with you, Kev?
Nothing. Danny's a lovely guy.
That's right. So where's your complaint?
She's as big as your mama.
Yo mama. I don't know whether I've mentioned this or not, Kev, but yo mama is so stupid. She asked, what's the number for 999?
I say I'm leaving.
When was the 1812 Symphony Overture written? Or something. Who wrote Handel's Water Music?
Lucy, you are so stupid, Bat.
Do you doodle while you talk?
Only when I'm sitting down.
So do you walk around your studio with those little tiny earphones?
No, you've been watching talk radio with Eric Bogosian too much. This is not Frasier. This is an actual real professional radio show. I'm sitting with a microphone the size of a suitcase in front of me, and I can't move, because if I move, then suddenly you can't hear me anymore.
Yeah, nor is it Midnight Caller.
Yes. So there it is in a nutshell, Lucy. We'll send you a diagram in the post, okay?
Happy Christmas.
We'll press ourselves to the photocopier machine and watch for them at your door. 0500 1050 389, that's a free phone number, and it's the fax number is 0541 59 69 79, and the email number is, the address is something that I don't have on my screen right now.
N Abbott, 2B's 1T, at talk-radio.co.uk. I say that this is, it's not like Midnight Caller, although it has to be said, you do go out and solve crimes after the show, don't you?
I do?
Yeah, oh yeah, okay, you're just modest.
What the hell are you talking about, man? What are you talking about?
Trying to inject a little bit of humour into the people.
You were?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you'll have to bring me in a microscope. I couldn't detect the humour in what you just said.
Well,
perhaps I missed it. Here's one in Wellingborough. Hello, Laura.
Yeah, hi.
Oh, it's a little child. Hello, Laura.
Hi.
How old are you?
I'm 10 and a half.
10 and a half?
Yeah.
When do you think the actual fraction is not going to be so important anymore? When are you just going to be the age that you are instead of, the half?
I don't know.
That was a stupid question, wasn't it, Laura?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. So, what's up, Laura?
I'm bored on my summer holiday.
I'm so bored.
Yes, I'm so bored. I've run out of all of the ideas I've got.
Okay, which ideas did you have?
I played my cousin's keyboard. I went on the computer, done everything. And I was wondering if you can give me some ideas.
Oh, have you got your keyboard there?
No, it's my cousin's. It's put away.
Oh, it's put away.
Yeah.
That's a shame. I'd like to have heard you, a little tidbit of talent.
Oh, really?
Do you think you can drag it out the cupboard or wherever it is? Or is it not in your house?
It's not somewhere,
it's somewhere else.
I don't think so. It's very well put away.
So, does your mum not like you dragging toys out? She puts them away and that's it?
No, it's not my keyboard.
Somebody else's keyboard and they don't want you to touch
it. It's my cousin's. I don't know if my cousin's getting it out. I don't know. But the song I can play is Twinkle Twinkle, and sort of Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Well, we'd like to have heard that, wouldn't we, Kev? Perhaps you can organise to get your keyboard out at a later date.
Yeah,
You can call in, you can do it for us.
Yeah, I don't know. Should I see if my cousin can get it out?
No, well, yeah, nah.
I think she's getting out. I think...
Maybe later. Well, later. Well, something to look forward to, okay?
Yeah.
So how long have you got before you go back to school?
5 weeks.
5 weeks? You're joking.
Yeah, no.
Are your parents going to drag you away on holiday?
No. Nah, I don't think I'm going on holiday.
Have you been to the swimming pool?
No.
Maybe you should go to the swimming pool. Can be a lot of fun, the swimming pool. How about picnics? It's going to be really nice this week. Have you read the weather for this week?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to get warmer and warmer as we go towards the weekend, and completely sunny in the southern half of Britain. How does that sound?
Yeah, maybe. That's
Picnics.
right.
Now, do mosquitoes like you? Do you get bitten by mosquitoes?
Mosquitoes.
Well, I don't find mosquitoes particularly funny. I find them really aggravating and itchy. You know mosquitoes?
Yeah, I
Do you get bitten by mosquitoes?
No, I've never got bitten.
Oh, really? Well, that would be perfect, because it seems like there's a very bad year for them. But if they don't like you, then you can't say fairer than that. You should go on a picnic. How does that sound?
Yeah, it sounds wicked.
And how about lots and lots of daytime television? You must sit in front and...
No, I listen to you all the time.
You do?
Yes.
Well, you're a little under the age that we're aiming at, Laura.
Sorry?
We're actually aiming the show... We're desperately aiming the show a little bit older than you are. Can you get your parents to listen to us?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Or do they not like me?
Yes, they do.
They do?
They do. Yeah.
Well, then tell all of your friend to get their parents to listen to me as well. Because as sweet as you are, we don't care if you listen to us.
My cousin watches it. She never misses it.
What, this show?
Yeah, that show.
And how old's your cousin?
Sorry?
How old's your cousin?
She's 15.
50? Well, that's getting more towards the age that advertisers like, because you haven't got any money, Laura.
Who?
You haven't got any money, have you?
Yeah.
You've got money?
Yeah.
How much money?
Just about £3 or something.
£3?
Yeah.
That's not interesting.
Maybe on shopping.
What are you going to buy? Some sweets?
No, some clothes.
With £3, you're going to buy clothes? You're joking. What are you going to buy? A sock?
I don't know what I'm going to buy.
Well, you think about it.
I'm going to go to the cinema. I'm hoping to go to the cinema with my cousin.
With £3, you'd have to go to the cinema in 1970.
Yes, you can pay for the ticket.
Listen, Laura, try and drag your keyboard out of the cupboard, and we'll have a nice song from you later on, all right?
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay. And remember that this is the high point of your life, and don't be bored. Just you find something to do. Help your mum. Why didn't you help your mum once in a while? You could help with the dishes, or you could take the car down to the car wash and get it cleaned for your dad. That'd be a nice surprise for him.
Yeah.
No, don't do that, Laura. It was Laura.
I was going to. Anyway.
How sweet. Okay, well, thanks a lot, Laura. Say bye-bye.
Yeah, okay, bye.
Bye. Right, let's hope for an older one now. Here's one in Kent. Hello, Tom.
Hello?
Tom.
Hello there.
Oh, too old.
Tom Pierce.
Hello, Tom Pierce.
Last night you was talking about piercing. I thought I had to ring in. Because I'm Tom Pierce.
We get all different...
I got them all over. I've been half pierced all night. How are you?
I preferred Laura. I don't know about you, Kev. You've got your head in your hands.
I've just given up on this show now.
No, don't give up on this show. We can still pull it out of the bag. There's 40 minutes left.
I know,
but no, seriously, Tom, what the hell are you talking about, man?
Give up on me.
I'm about to.
Wait a minute. Is this the guy who was pretending to be a Abbot?
You upset the other man. The man there is doing the best he can. You've upset him. Now you're giving me up.
Yeah, that's exactly correct. Here's one in Southend. Hello, Ian.
Hello. I was just ringing you up about people who beat women up, really. Because recently my girlfriend's been beaten up by her dad. And I was just wondering, speak about whether anybody, agrees that there should be something done about this.
What the hell are you talking about, Ian? There should be something done about your girlfriend being beaten up by her dad?
Yeah.
That's against the law. Are you mad?
I know I'm mad. But, she's not going to report it because she's scared he's going to do it worse.
And how old is she?
She's now 19.
Well, then, get her out of the house. 0500 1053 89. Blimey, we're going to get one sort of sensible call before we end if it kills me. Hello, Stuart, you're in Dundee.
Hi, Nick.
How's it going?
Hi. Can I make 2 points, really? The first one on librarian.
Yeah.
Right. I was in the library today, and this sweet granny-type little old lady was running about being as nice as pie, and then I left the photocopier lid open, and then she turned into a sandal-wearing schizophrenic maniac. So, I mean, beware, everybody that goes into a library, like, they're schizophrenic maniacs.
Well, wait a minute, what was the problem? You left the lid open. It's not like the frozen food is going to get warm. What was her problem?
Well, no, it was the photocopier lid.
Yeah?
Aye, and, like, the slightest thing.
Well, what's the problem with leaving the photocopier lid up?
Well, exactly. Somebody else has got to come behind you and do it. Put the bit in and then put it back.
Right.
But the second point is...
Well, I don't think I understand this. You left the lid... where you put the paper and you put the lid down, you left that part up...
Yeah, when I walked away.
Right, so what?
Well, she went ballistic.
Yeah, but and why did she go ballistic? What was it that she said to you?
Oh, she just, I forget now. She was just shouting and screaming that I should have put it back and have a little consideration and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but I don't understand. You know what I'm trying to get out of you is why did she go ballistic? What is the problem with leaving the lid open? It's not like the machine is going to get cold because the door is ajar. I don't understand her problem.
Well, it's any little thing.
You mean she was just nuts?
Well, most of them are.
Well, then you should have explained that. You mean she's just, she has some sort of mental problem?
Well, I don't think it was like exclusively this one little granny that was absolutely mental. It was a whole lot of them.
And this is a library where?
In Dundee. It's the Central Library, by the way.
Oh, no. Well, I had hoped that you wouldn't tell us exactly where it is. Now you've really dropped us
I can tell your name, but I
no,
won't.
Best not to, no.
The second point is that I hope Kev's mentioned his two boyfriends. He was seen in a gay bar in Edinburgh, so his two female girlfriends, better take note of that as well, because you were going on about that earlier on.
Right, okay. Like I said before, we will get one sensible call before we leave, if it kills me. Here's one in Blackburn. Hello, Glenn.
Alright, Nick.
Glenn.
Right, about this pedestrianisation job in Blackburn Town Centre. I know you're on the committee. I know you're trying to do something, but you're not doing enough. Simple as that, you're not doing enough.
They're going to pedestrianise Blackburn Town Centre?
You're not doing enough for the cause.
Well, they've been talking a dog's age about pedestrianising Soho, and I hope they do it instantly, because Soho is a complete, disgusting, filthy nightmare.
Well, can you tell me what you're going to do about this? Because from what I've heard from various contacts, you're not doing enough. All you're doing is sitting on your behind and not doing anything for the cause.
Sitting on my great fat arse and not helping the people who really need help the most?
Well, that's what I was going to say, but I thought it might get done, so I put it in a more polite way.
Well, bless you, Glenn, for thinking of my, thoughts. Well, blimey, I don't know. It's about time that more town centres were pedestrianised. And the major problem is public transport, and it has been ridden down into the disaster that we hate today. We don't know it and love it, we hate it. But public transport is a colossal shower in this country, and you only have to leave the country to go to another Western civilization to find out how dreadful, awful, and colossally expensive it is. And that is the problem, is because people can't rely on it, so you get in your car and off you go. If we didn't make it such that people had to rely on their cars, then it would be a lot better. Let's get Red Ken back into the GLC headquarters. Let's go back 10 years. What was that thing that he had? Fares Fair, when the buses would arrive on time and they were cheap and plentiful and clean and fragrant, I seem to remember. And there was waitress service under Red Ken. Vote for Red Ken. Thanks a lot, Glenn. It's 0500 1053 89. It's a free call. That was a party political message on behalf of the Conservative Party.
Or perhaps it wasn't.
Oh, wasn't it? Here's a call in Basingstoke. Hello, Lisa.
Hello.
Lisa.
Hello.
How you doing?
Hi. What I wanted to say, I wanted to ask you a question.
Okay.
Is there an unwritten law, or a written law even, that says that you can't work for two radio stations at the same time?
I got no idea, Lisa.
What do you mean you've got no idea?
Why would you ask me a question like that?
Well, you know why I'd ask you.
I can't think.
You can't think. Well, why is it that radio stations, then, if you can't answer that one, are so insecure that, and TV stations actually, bringing those in as well, so insecure that you can't mention one, when you're on the other one, so people are very fickle, which they are, so they'll just switch over at the mere mention of another name. Do you know? What do you think about that?
I don't know, but you're right. It is verging on the ridiculous. It's not like it's a capital crime. And
no, that's right.
Can't think of any others. How about a nice melody?
All right then. Yes, that would be good. Yeah, could you play me something?
This is a classic.
Is that?
Have I mentioned that?
No. No, he says no copyright on it.
I would like to end this call by giving you a great big kiss, Lisa.
Thank you.
Mwah. Bye bye.
You too. Bye.
0500 1053. I couldn't bear to listen to that. Which one did I miss?
And Lisa, I'll be seeing you.
Oh, damn it. Lisa?
Yeah?
I'll be seeing you.
You might not. Not before I see you.
0500 1053 89. It's a free call. Let's have one. Who's been waiting the longest? We're really steaming through them today, but not really getting anywhere. Here's one in Merseyside. Hello, Brian.
Hello, Nick.
Brian.
How are you doing?
All right.
That's great. I've got a bit of a story for you here, Nick.
Okay.
Can I carry on?
Yes.
Thanks a lot. Right, this man, it's not rude, but it may take a long...
Wait a minute, it may take a long time.
I didn't say that. Did you hear me say that?
That's what you were about to say.
No, I wasn't.
A long time? We don't have a long time, man.
I know, that's why it's not going to be a long time.
Okay.
I'll start now.
You got 30 seconds maximum.
Oh, say a minute. 25 seconds, right.
45.
Right, there was a man, and his name was Little Man, Little White Horse. And they called him Little Man, Little White Horse, because he was a little man and he had a little white horse. So he wanted to marry the king's daughter, who was a princess at that time. This was quite a few years back. So he goes marching off to the palace, and he knocks on the door. He comes to the first guard, and the first guard says, "What's your name?" And he goes, "Little Man, Little White Horse." He goes, "Little Man, Little White Horse." He goes, "Little Man, Little White Horse." He goes, "What do you want?" He goes, "I want to marry the king's daughter." So he goes, "Go on, go through." So he goes to the second guard. Second guard says, "What's your name?" He goes, "Little Man, Little White Horse." He goes, "Little Man, Little White Horse." He goes, "Little Man, Little White Horse." So he goes, "What do you want?" He goes, "I want to marry the king's daughter." So he goes through. He goes to the third guard. He goes, "What's your name?" He goes, "Little Man, Little White Horse." He goes, "Little Man, Little White Horse." He goes, "Little Man, Little White Horse."
Oh dear, we seem to have run out of time on that call. That's a real shame, mate. There was one guard too many. 0500 1053 89. It's a free call. That's the way they used to set up the castles in the old time. There was just too many damn guards. If it had only been just two guards he had to go through, we would have got to the punchline. I feel really sad that we had to lose that call at that point, don't you, Kev? He's probably still negotiating through the fourth and fifth guard already. Blimey.
Poor Brian.
Seriously, I mean, if you've got a short period of time, then one guard would have done, you know what I mean? Try again next time, Brian, okay? We'll have the Précy next time, all right? 0500 1053 89. It's a free call. The fax number is 0541 59 69 79. And the email address is nabbot@talk-radio.co.uk. Here's one in Hertfordshire. Hello, Wayne.
Hello, Nick.
Wayne.
So, yeah. I wonder if you considered this. Have you ever lived in a road where there's houses both sides?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. The people on the other side, you've actually got nothing in common with. It might as well be a different planet.
Oh, yeah.
You've thought about that?
No.
Oh, no, I did. It was pointed out to me by a couple of the children who was playing outside my house, and we were just having a chat, and they were saying this side of the road's the best, and we were looking along, and I was, you know, even though they're closer, quite a lot of the houses, than the ones at the end of your side, I don't know anybody the other side, and I never have known anybody wherever I've lived on the other side. I've never had anything to do with anyone on the other side of the road.
Are you saying that you know a lot of people on your own side of the road?
Yeah, we actually walked along the road, you know, and we could nearly name everybody on our side of the road.
Really?
But on the other side...
where do you live?
In Cheshunt.
It's a tiny little village type place, right?
No, it's not, no.
You live away and away on some sort of council estate of some kind?
No, they're private houses, but I suppose there's probably about 100. Well, yeah, about 100 houses, 50 each side.
And you know 50 people on your side of the street? You're joking.
I don't know every one of them, but I mean all the people that I would have anything to do with would be my side. I wondered if it was the same for you. And I was thinking back to when I was a child, and the same again, that I didn't really know anybody the other side of the road.
Well, it's different for kids, you know. Kids can very gregarious and garrulous, and they all go out and just make friends with whoever happens to be coming by. But I think as grown-ups, it becomes much more different. You become more sort of insulated and insular and inward-looking, and you don't... If you're in a I think the more people are built on top of each other, and the more populous the area, then the less you tend to know the people around you, and the more you kind of walk around with blinkers on, and you concentrate on repelling all invaders. So in blocks of flats, you tend not to know anybody, which is exactly the reverse of what the town planners in the 60s and before, people like Corbusier and all that with their sort of pie-in-the-sky dreams of these wonderful high-rise living developments, expected the result would be. They thought you stick everybody in a big pile, and on top of each other, and they'll get on harmoniously, and it'll be great. And totally the reverse is true. We like our own space. We like to relax and feel that we can converse with other people, but we can also, get away from them. And it's only when you do have your own space that you become more kind of outgoing and open to other people. None of that had anything to do with what you were talking about, did it?
No, the psychologist hasn't got a clue.
So, no, very, an interesting observation, Wayne.
Yeah.
But it's not something that I can say yay or nay to, because in London you have to be a millionaire to have an house, and I am not even remotely that rich.
Do you think it's anything to do with my answer phone message? It's like in the style of a Tommy Boyd trail. Do you think that might be something to do with why?
I don't know. Lay it on us, Wayne.
My side. Sorry?
Lay it on us.
Well, you'd have to phone me up. I'll pass the number on.
Can't you just?
No, I can't do that. No, I can't just press it.
Oh, blimey, Wayne. Get a new answer phone. 0500 1053 89. Step into the 90s. You want answer phones with lots of features on them. Buttons and lights that you don't know what they do. And memo facilities and all that sort of jazz. We should call up Carol McGivern's answer machine. Hello? I'm not in. Always welcoming and accommodating is Carol. Is she still on holiday?
I think she might be, yeah.
Is she? Blimey. Does she ever work? Seriously?
Only at weekends.
That's actually true. The woman only works at the weekends. She's upside down to the rest of, modern civilization. And the rest of the week she takes a holiday. She's always off somewhere. We should have her on the show. On her day off.
Could do.
Would you like that?
Well.
Here's one in London. Hello, Lee.
Hi, Nick.
Lee, do you know your neighbours?
Yeah, I actually think about that, and it's right, it is true.
What is?
About, you not knowing people on the other side. Actually, saying that, there was a girl on the other side of my road, yeah, and I knew her.
Did you, know her?
Do you mean know her? Or just know her?
Did you used to know her? You knew her, but you didn't, know her.
Precisely, yeah.
Okay, Lee. Okay, Lee, what's up, dude?
Okay, Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin.
Yeah, the series. Not the new one, the series. Have you seen it before? The 70s series.
Oh, yeah.
60s
Yeah. Biff, Baff,
yeah.
Boff.
Yeah.
Except they didn't actually do too much boffing, did they? Lots of biffing and baffing, but no boffing.
Yeah, and lots of socks, too.
Socks, that's right. Huge amounts of socks.
Yeah, well, alright, don't cut me off so fast, yeah, because at the end of the call, I want to, give you two predicaments, yeah, which, Batman and Robin were in, and see whether you can solve them, because they did. And I was wondering, you have, I don't know, such intellectual...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, anyway.
Moving swiftly on towards the end of the call.
Alright, then, do you want us to give them to you now?
Unless there was something else deeply pressing that you had for us.
No, I was going to have a chuckle with you about Batman and Robin.
A chuckle? Well, let's get straight to the predicaments, and then we'll see if we want to chuckle afterwards.
Alright then, they're both floating up in a balloon, yeah? And then as you go up, the pressure gets more, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So then, it's got this, contraption on the hot air balloon, yeah? And then it says once it gets to a certain pressure, then the balloon will explode, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And then the contraption is just like a dial with a hole at the top, yeah? Yeah, what would you do?
I think this is probably exactly what they did do, is that they went to a break.
Anorax. Email Nick now. Abbot at talk-radio.co.uk.
To celebrate BT's new Saturday offer, all this Saturday, we're giving you the chance to win £500 simply by teaming up with a friend on the phone in Talk Radio's Saturday's Celebrities Game. If you can work together with your mate to guess the identity of our mystery celebrities, you could be a winner. All you have to do is send us your contact details and those of your friend to Saturday Celebrities, Talk Radio, P.O. Box 1089, W1A1PP. That's the most important part of the address, the PP. Or you can fax us 0541 59 69 79. Get together with a mate, win £500 in free money. Talk Radio, Saturday Celebrities with BT. This Saturday, it's good to talk. Are you still there, Lee?
Yeah. Okay, do you want to know? Oh, yeah, by the way, they didn't have breaks in Batman and Robin.
Of course they did. Breaks in Batman and Robin. Are you joking?
No, it started at 5 past and finished at 25 past. There was no such thing as a break.
No, what they did was, well, it was made for America. And,
you're right.
And they had breaks in the States, and it always used to look weird without breaks, because he would be, for instance, on a conveyor belt heading towards a circular saw, and the circular saw would be so close it would be ruffling his hair, and then it would jump back about 5 yards, and you think, what?
Yeah.
The jumping back 5 yards part was where they took a break, and then they'd come back and they'd build up the tension again.
You know, that's what they do in cartoons, see, don't they? See? They have, like, a black screen for a few frames, don't they?
Yeah.
Anyway, so what would you do then? Come on.
Oh, blimey, Lee, I don't know. And you know what? I don't care. There's not one single person in this audience who could give a damn one way or the other.
Yes, they do. All the Batman and Robin fans want to know.
No Batman and Robin fans left. They're all dead, mate.
Okay, anyway, one of the, it was King Tut, yeah. One of King Tut's henchmen had carelessly discarded, like, a piece of chewing gum, and they shoved it over the hole.
Well, hallelujah. Now we know. 0500 1053 89. It's a free call. We've got precious little time and far too many calls to take. So let's take one in London. Hello, Len.
Hello, Nick.
Len.
Hello, mate. Listen, a couple of weeks ago I phoned you about what are greens. Do you remember?
Yes.
And you found out. It's my wife. She keeps doing this to me. She's Spanish, you see. Now, this morning we were having an argument and she said to me, why... before she came to England, she'd never seen an outside toilet. She said, why did they have outside toilets over here? Because even the houses they put them in were bloody great old houses. It wasn't like they didn't have room for them. Why did they put the toilet out in the garden?
I don't think great big houses had outside toilets.
Yes, they did. They did, because I had relatives that had a big house. I mean, how small has it got to be for you not to be able to fit a toilet inside?
Well, I'm sure it had something to do with the plumbing, did it not?
You think? I don't know.
Well, it must have done.
I don't, unless they
It must have been some sort of old plumbing problem.
Sadists.
Well, it was probably that it was the outside toilets, like they are in Glastonbury, was just sitting over a great big hole.
God knows. I don't know.
But it must have been such a... Because you imagine, that's the way you wake up. You go into your kitchen in the morning and you eat your gruel or porridge or whatever it was that they used to have in olden times, and then you've got to take your newspaper out in the freezing cold and chip the ice off the toilet seat.
It wasn't that long ago,
blimey.
wasn't it? I mean, I remember it, and I ain't that old.
Well, that's a matter of opinion, Len. 0500 1053 89. It's a free call. Let's take one in Leeds. Hello, Duncan.
Yeah, right, Nick. I'd like to complain about my local video station, please.
Local video station?
Video store.
Store, right.
Yeah. Well, you see, I've been trying to convince my mum for a while to let me get 18s out, but she wouldn't.
How old are you?
15.
You're trying to convince your mum to get an 18 certificate film out, and you're only 15. Shame on you, Duncan.
Everyone does, don't they?
And what is the manner of the content that makes it 18? Like, what kind of film are you after? Horrible violence?
Oh, how's yeah, anything.
Or is it,
Well...
the other thing?
Yeah, well, anyway.
Don't want to talk about it, do you?
No, well, yeah, but anyway, she wouldn't let me get them out. So
Quite right, absolutely. Wait, boy.
Yes, but listen, Nick. Anyway, so I went to a video shop myself, and they let me get them out.
They did?
Yeah, I won't mention which store it was. But, so anyway, I got it out, and I enjoyed watching it. And
naturally.
Hello?
Oh, Duncan.
Yeah, I'm on the phone, Mum.
Oh, I need it.
No, well, I'm on the phone to a mate.
Good morning.
Alright. That was about that, Nick.
Your mum's going to be asking you about her.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, so then I watched the video, and then I accidentally left it downstairs.
Oh, no!
I know, and my mum found it.
She did? Did she have a little chat with you?
Sort of.
Did she say, you're too young? Kind of like that?
Well...
Did she break it to you gently?
Yeah,
Or did she slap you about a bit?
But anyway, she got very mad with me and complained to a video shop.
Uh-huh.
So I'd just like to complain about my video shop.
Oh, like it's their fault?
Oh, yeah, because they shouldn't have let me get it out.
Well, you're leading them astray. Did you say that you were 15? I bet you made out like you were 18.
Well, I
See,
don't look
naturally.
18.
Well, how do you know you don't look 18? What does an 18-year-old look like? An 18-year-old can look 30. Well, it depends on whether they drink condensed milk or eat cheese. An 18-year-old can be, as big as Kev or as small as Godzuki.
Well, I suppose. But anyway, Nick, what do you do when the washing machine breaks down? Kick her.
No, that's not washing machine, that's dishwasher. Because a person can't be a machine, you see.
Well, they're a washing machine.
I'm a trained professional. Please don't you try this at home. 0500 1053 89.
While we're here, Duncan is too young to be telling such jokes.
Yeah,
and you
I
know
know.
why? It's those 18 movies
I can't
that
wait
are giving him ideas.
I can't wait till he talks to his mum about the heavy breather that he just was talking to on the phone.
Yeah, should we tell him how much this actually costs to ring up this radio station?
It's free. 0500 1053 89. It's
You're
free
not
call.
fun anymore.
I know. Here's one in Southport. Hello, Andy.
Hello?
Andy.
Yes, that's me.
I know that's you.
I know it's me too. I'd like to play you some little tunes that I can play on my touchtone.
Okay, well you only got time for one tune, so choose carefully.
You name it. I tell you what, I'll play some jazz.
Okay, that jazz sucks. Here's one in Glasgow. Hello, Ricky.
Hiya.
Hey, Ricky, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Ricky.
What an introduction. Okay, I'll try and go with that one. But first of all, just 2 wee points here, Nick. Is Lorna likely to be coming on later to give us that piano recital?
No, there is no later for us tonight. We're off in 12 minutes.
Second point. The lady was requesting information about why television companies don't talk to each other.
Pardon?
The lady was on earlier asking why television companies don't mention each other. Well, the reason...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the reason is that if you have the likes of the BBC advertising and STV to switch over to the BBC, it was decided earlier on that wasn't very fair. So they just don't talk to each other.
No, I think I think it's just that they don't like talking about the competition
STV couldn't advertise the BBC.
No, I don't think she was talking about advertising. I think she was talking about people on the air talking about them.
Yeah.
Just the same as the people in the Mirror won't write a column about the Sun.
That's more tailless and no comment there. Well, that was one of the reasons it was put forward years ago anyway, if it's any help to the lady, Pointless information, I suppose.
Okay, well, thanks for sharing. It's a pointless show. 0500 1053 89, free call, and we got a little story for him a little later on. Do we not?
Really? What's that?
Should we do the golf story, or should we do the one where the guy walks into a bar?
Well, we did the golf story last night.
Well, there's loads of golf stories.
Oh, really?
There's any number of golf stories we could do.
Let's do the golf story.
The golf story.
Yeah, let's do the golf story.
Or should we do the one where the guy walks into a bar?
No, let's do the golf story.
I think we'll do the one where the guy walks into a bar.
Well, I'd much rather hear the golf story.
Well, that's neither here nor there, Kev. Your opinions matter naught to me.
Oh, all right then.
Here's one in London, and it's a person called Ankeny.
Oh, all right then.
Here's one in...
And we were just listening to the delay. What happened it's like 7 seconds ago. I'm pressing 2, but I'm not getting anything. What's going on?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello? I've got a joke for you that I can tell in 20 seconds or less.
20 seconds or less, starting now.
Okay, lady goes into a vet carrying a dog, stiff as a board. She says, "Doctor, something's wrong with the dog." The vet says, "Your dog's dead." The lady says, "Don't be so inconsiderate, I'm paying you £50 an hour. Can't you think of a better way to tell me my dog's dead?" She says, "Go outside, start again." She comes in, knocks the door again, and he says, "What seems to be the matter?" She says, "My dog's very stiff." So he pulls a pussycat out of his drawer and says, "Oh look, we'll do the cat test." And the cat sniffs around the dog 3 times, in the ears, in the mouth, everywhere. And he says, "There you go, madam. If the dog had any life in him at all, the dog would have been chasing the cat all around the office." And she says, "Thank you, that's much better. How much do I owe you?" And he says, £850. She says, £850? Why? £50 for the consultancy fee and £800 for the CAT scan. Thank you.
Oh, painful. Much, much more than 20 seconds. What is the delay in there? All lines are ringing, and there's not one single stinking thing that's actually been put on my board yet. We haven't got anything free, and yet there's nothing up there. What is the delay, by the way?
Oh, you know.
No, I don't.
You know.
No, I am mystified.
Just things.
What?
Stuff, you know.
You have been such a colossal screw-up today.
Listen,
I can't even believe it.
I refuse to take the blame for
No,
this.
seriously, it's your fault, mate. You are You are held responsible for everything that screws up on this show. Everything that goes right is down to me, and everything that's, screwed up is your fault.
Well, I appreciate that, but remember, it's difficult to replace me. When I go on holiday, it's going to be so difficult.
We already have your replacement ready and raring to go.
Oh, and who would that be then?
Well, we're going to have Mike.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have the boss.
The program director.
Scarily enough, the program director is going to be doing your show.
So what does that tell you?
Or doing your part of this show.
So what does that tell you then?
It tells me that the entire program is going to be a hell of a lot better than it is now. I bet the program director doesn't come in here and screw up and not put my effects up and not put the callers through to air and forget that the news is on and not put the travel through. And what the hell else did you forget to do so far today?
Hey, listen, first off...
We've only been on an hour and a half.
First off, it was Ula's fault. And second of all...
He's a big guy. I wouldn't be running around blaming him for anything if I were you.
Second of all...
He could snap you in half with his eyelash.
The travel girl's gone to sleep or something. And
what?
And thirdly...
Wait a minute, back up. The travel girl went to sleep?
Well, I don't know. We've been trying to...
First of all, that was a very derogatory remark. The travel girl? Is she an actual girl?
Sorry, I apologise.
She's a woman, am I right?
I apologise.
She's a fully-fledged, grown-up woman, and you're here busy calling her a girl. That's a very offensive thing for you to say.
I apologise. Let's just say the travel chick decided to have a bit of a doze, so we couldn't quite connect to her. So other than that...
A doze? You are joking. She was asleep?
Well, I don't know.
Was she down the pub with the engineering department?
I just can't wait. We're only 7 minutes to go, and I, for one, can't wait.
So we're going to do a little story about a guy who walks into the bar. Now, which one should this be? Because there's myriad stories of a guy. They talk about many stories about golf, and never-ending stories about guys who walk into the bar. I have one in mind.
Really? What's that, then?
Well, I can't tell you now. I can't put all my cards on the table.
How does it end?
It ends... It kind of ends like that.
Okay.
Are you happy now?
Yeah.
Are you happy now?
I'll be happier in 10 minutes, but that'll do.
We haven't played the happiness thing. How much happiness will you actually have, do you think?
Oodles.
Oodles of happiness? How, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you think?
About an 11.
An 11? Which is one longer, as a matter of fact, isn't it?
Happiness, happiness, the greatest gift that I possess. I thank the Lord that I've been blessed with more than my share of happiness.
And of course 11 would be actually more than your fair share of happiness.
I'm not talking to you anymore.
That would almost be, beyond measure. What is up with you today, by the way?
Nothing is up with me. It's just, it's not been smooth.
Hello, Mike. You're in Belfast.
Hi, Nick.
You're on Talk Radio.
All right. Hello?
Yes, Mike.
How are you?
Great.
Good. I was hunting through radio stations in general and heard you and thought I had found your other station. And was listening in. What is this station? Or what is the point of this station?
What's the point of the station?
Nothing personal. But, yeah.
What does that mean?
Do you play music or just people ring in the whole day?
It's a talk station. It's called Talk Radio. That should give you some indication. What a stupid question. What is the purpose of this station? The purpose of this station is to make money by bringing in advertising and putting on programming that will make people listen through the adverts, just like any other commercial organisation. Same as magazines and anything else you can name. What is the purpose of a magazine? The purpose of a magazine is to put articles in between the adverts such that people will gaze at them long enough. What, is Nikki the newsreader now causing an aggravation in there?
Yeah, she was talking to us.
What was she saying?
Oh, I don't know. I don't listen to her. What were you saying?
What did you just say? I missed it. I'm sorry.
He was being so offensive to you,
Who
Nikki.
was being offensive about me?
Kev was. I can't believe what he just...
He's only saying that because there's a door between us.
I can't believe what he just said.
Kev, what did you just say?
He was talking about your VPL. I couldn't believe it.
I haven't got any on, so how could I have VPL?
Excuse me.
No, you're joking.
There you go.
I never even said that.
Well, then that's even doubly offensive.
Tell me. Just tell me what you said then.
I just said
Coward.
you were talking to us. That was all. And then he suddenly turns it into an issue.
Yeah, it's not exactly the way he said it, though, Nikki. I know that you didn't hear his comments, but talking wasn't the word he used. Like yakking on and on, I think was the phrase that he used there. Like blabbering
I was being sympathetic to you. You were having a bad day, and now you're being nasty about it.
You bastard, Kev. Seriously.
Bad bad boy.
No, I just can't believe his attitude tonight. It's just, you have been on your worst behaviour, Kev. You really have. What is your problem? I mean, we've only had an hour and a half show. Seriously.
I know, and the first half hour was hardly a triumph in broadcasting, was it?
No, not for you, it wasn't. You screwed up colossally. Everything you touched turned to lead.
But you should be grateful that you have Kev, because you could have a much worse producer.
I don't believe it.
Yes, you could.
Like, name one person who's a worse producer.
Well, you know,
Nicky.
I've been...
no, seriously, wait a minute, Kev. Seriously, Nicky, name one person
I need
who
to
would
check
be worse.
my libel war chest before I make statements like that on it.
There's one person in this building who you're thinking of right now. You know it.
Well, it could be me. I could be producing you.
No, that's a cop-out, Nicky. No, you were thinking of somebody in this building who is a worse producer than Kev. Who was it?
Oh, no, I can't do that. I'll whisper it in your ear later.
Ooh. It's a big list, Kev. Really? Well, who do you have in mind?
No, that was nasty.
Because what I mean is, because I'm so very, very good, that, you know, obviously there's, you know, the standard of excellence is... Help!
No, you dug that hole. You could fill it in behind you.
So what should we have Nicky the newsreader look up for tomorrow? We've had her looking up pants today. I mean...
yes.
Thanks, Nick. People always ask what I do for a living.
So we should have her do, I don't know.
Chicken news.
Chicken news. That's a good one.
Sure, why not? Chicken
I can find
news.
some good chicken stories for tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, do you make this stuff up, or you're actually you're serious about this?
How could you ask a question like that? Of course I don't make it up. I do have a few... I've been quoting sources at you last week, telling you where the stories came from.
And that'll be what we have for you to look up on the following day, source news.
Yeah.
Source news.
No, seriously, that would be great.
Tomato, brown.
Oh, goodness.
And then...
Tartar.
We should start racking these topics up. So tomorrow it's going to be, what was it? Chicken news.
Chicken news.
Yep.
And then...
Friday I'm not here.
And then source news. Okay, well, then next Monday, coconuts. Okay, I'll need a little bar room atmosphere, please. And Ixnay on the honky-tonk piano. This is not the Wild West. So a guy walks up to the bar and says, "I'll have a bottle of beer, please." And the barman says, "That's a really bad stutter." He says, "Yeah, it's the bane of my life." And the barman says, "I used to stutter that badly, but I got cured by having wild, passionate, uncontrolled sex with my wife 3 times in a row. I've never stuttered since." The guy says, "Well, that's amazing." The barman says, "Absolutely, you should try it." The guy walks out of the bar. He comes